today is 30th of April and my treatment starts tomorrow. And I took this opportunity to, I don't know, walk around and have a nice walk. And before we start, and I don't know, I'm not going to talk too much, but I'm happy I start tomorrow. Everybody tells me how strong I am and that I will surely, and I start to believe it myself. And yes, I'm going to do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. I need to see you guys. I need to work with you. I need to be with you. So, yeah, I do it. I will be fast, and I will not fall into the trap of every day thanking you, all of you, but especially you, over and over again. But at certain points, I don't know, I was thinking things like, why is it so important to live? Why is it so important to not die or something? And I don't know exactly. But in a way, the simple answer is because you want to, I don't know, you want to live all those things that probably going to happen in the future. One of the things we discussed is that it's a crazy thing. It's not at all me, but I want to give away my daughter. And there are many other things because I'm full of, as you know, of ideas and dreams and passion and things I want to do, but at the same time I'm morbid it may sound. If, let's say, you die today or in half a year or something, I will not be the one suffering. I will have my peace, as many people say, and who cares? I'm not there. Well, who cares? That's exactly the problem. All of you will care. There's only one who will not care, that's me. And so in a way, that's not so smart to live only for that. The one I think I'm living for, it really feels much stronger than I ever realized, is I'm living for here and now. I'm living for this moment, for this meal, for this meeting, for this feeling. So, it's what we drink to, this feeling. Thanks.
Thanks, Lapis.
Yeah, 3 times per day, and for you I'll drive another few hundred meters. For all of you, I mean. $310 kilojoules, and it looks relaxed, but I still make 85 cycles. Yeah, it's so relaxed in the hospital, you know. It's like Corona. You're relaxed at home, you make the best of it, and it's good for your health. I think it's a very good buy for the first week, and then what I'll buy next week to console myself, I think it's going to be microphone. And for the week after, I'm thinking of, let's say, a kind of contract with a provider of entertainment. Here's the big moment. Yeah. Just back from hospital. My first chemo. I'm feeling rather okay. Shaky, tired, a bit nauseous, but well, not too bad. And makes me quite happy. On the other hand, I'm a bit afraid that in a few days I'll be terrible. But we'll see. We'll see. For now I'm happy. This first video is about here and now, about being in here and now. We have so many thoughts, 3,000 per day, and 90% is the same thoughts as yesterday or as tomorrow. And many of these thoughts are regretting the past, worrying about the future, being afraid of the future. We have all these kind of disturbing thoughts that prevent us, you could say, from being in the here and now. And in fact, the here and now, this moment is the only moment you have. But for me, being in the here and now goes much further than that. It's much more than having this moment, only this moment for action. It's if you are really present in the here and now, and I try to, and I find it difficult because, to be honest, I worry quite a bit about what all these treatments will do to me, and every time I open Google I read that my disease is not a good one. But I bring myself as much as possible back to the here and now, to cooking as far as I'm capable, and talking to Jochem and Nadine and Jan and everybody. And not only talking, like chatting, but being really present, and I feel, I experience, I know, and that being really present in this moment is the root, is the way to happiness. It's the way to, if you regret or worry or are afraid of future and past, it distracts you from being really you, and it distracts from, I don't know how to explain. Being really present, being really here and now is a tunnel to really connecting to others, to connecting to yourself. And if you really connect to yourself, you always connect to peace, to freedom, to love. Yeah, it makes happy. And there's no other way than happiness and freedom and love. And strangely enough, I have read this book. I want to read one page of this book. I've read it over the last few days for the, I don't know, fourth time or something. It's absolutely one of my favorite books, and I can surely recommend it. And it talks for, what is it, 100 and 200 pages only about the power of now and the importance of being present and being connected to yourself. I only want to read one page. I know how difficult it is, but it's the tunnel, it's the connection to happiness and peace and love. Let me read that page. True salvation is a state of freedom. Freedom from fear, from suffering, from a perceived state of lack and insufficiency. And therefore from all wanting, needing, grasping and clinging. You don't need it if you're in the present, in the here and now. It is freedom from compulsive thinking, from negativity, and above all, from past and future as a psychological need. And here he starts telling a little bit about the future. Your mind is telling you that you cannot get there from here. Something needs to happen. You can only be happy when something happens and the future will be better. Something needs to happen, or you need to become this or that before you can be free and fulfilled, happy, connected to love. It is saying, in fact, that you need time, that you need to find, to sort out, do, achieve, acquire, become, or understand something before you can be free or complete. You see time as the means to salvation, happiness, love, peace. Whereas in truth, it is the greatest obstacle. Time is the greatest obstacle to salvation. You think that you can't get there from where and who you are at this moment because you are not yet complete or good enough. Something is needed. But the truth is that here and now is the only point. It's the only point from where you can get there. This is the only point where you can achieve this happiness, love, freedom, peace, freedom. You get there by realizing that you are already there. You find God the moment you realize that you don't need to seek God. So there is no only way to salvation. Any condition can be used. Any condition that is in the here and now. No particular condition is needed. However, there is only one point of access, and that point of access is the now. He puts a lot of emphasis on now as a concept of time almost, but I would like to add it's being present, it's being consciously present with your focus, with your attention, with your energy. So being present, being consciously present. There can be no salvation away from this moment. You are lonely and without a partner. Enter the now from there. Don't worry, don't regret, don't hope. You are without a partner. You're in a relationship. Enter the now from that state. There's nothing you can do or attain that will get you closer to salvation than it is at this moment. This may be hard to grasp for a mind accustomed to thinking that everything worthwhile is in the future, which many of us do. Nor can anything that you ever did or that was done to you in the past prevent you from saying yes to what is and taking your attention deeply into the now. You cannot do this in the future. You do it now or not at all. You always connect to your better side, to that freedom, that happiness, that love, that peace. Automatically, you don't need to work for it. The moment you are really present in the here and now. And for me, like I said, personally my thoughts and my emotions and my feelings and my panic goes from memories to my son who died, to, I don't know, a situation where I'm very sick or die, whatever. But I always, I always bring myself back to here and now, and I feel at peace. I feel a happy person. I am free, and